Hello and welcome. Yeah, I know it's been a while. So I think like tonight I'm going to start doing something again. Well, found this cute piece on the internet, right? And I feel like so tempted to do like my own like iteration on this thing. So real short about this one. This thing called a Daruma dolls or Dharma. So it's like a New Year good luck charm, in Japan. So hope I'm not wrong though. So yeah, from what I understand, at least so people like use this for like some good luck charm basically, and even though like they have like a grim face like this, I still like a symbol because this red color especially is like meant to like ward off like evil, and it's become like popular during the Edo period, something like that, like back then in like the 1600s or something like that. So yeah, so been itching to try, so I got this picture right here from the internet, and thank you for whoever provide this. Thank you so much. I'm just going to use this guy for my reference. Just make it really small there, and possibly just put it on lock so I don't mess with it, right? So there we go. And I got my blank here. Just a simple blank layer. You know, it is what it is when it comes to like drawing. Don't make it too complicated. So let's go. I got like a couple of my brushes here. I'm just going to go with my pencil brush as usual. Go with the normal settings and then like just try out. Well, that's okay. Probably want like my brush size a little bit bigger, so let me just hit my shortcut button here. Hope it works. Yep, it is. Undo button works. Make it bigger works. All good. It's been a while, and I just recently reinstalled my computer, so most of the settings are like gone, so I have like to do it from scratch again. But yeah. Alright, so before I start this, it's might be good if I start recording for later. Maybe it can be of use. Alright, so here we go. We got the reference picture here. We got this dude. So hopefully I can like come up with something. Yeah. So like the chat is also open, so if you want to say something or whatever, just go ahead. Like I can read it. Like the one in LinkedIn, I can probably check it in my other window. Meanwhile, you guys that's on the Twitch anytime. Yeah, let's go with the basic shape of it. So most of the time, like this thing. It's like egg shape, you know, like round, and sometimes like only as big as like a ping pong ball, like really small. So it's the art and craft that matters on this thing. So but now some of them was also like this one in the reference, they're like quite big. So because it's like I don't know, it's just like cute. Doesn't matter. You can make it as big as Godzilla if you want. So let's just pretend that this guy will like come alive somehow. So yeah, I'll just start probably with like some basic shape. I was thinking like this looked like a bean, so I'm just gonna go as dynamic as possible here. Without sacrificing too much. And always your friendly neighborhood transform tool to the rescue. So let's just imagine that this is his belly, so probably I will make it a little bit more rounder for the uber cuteness. Oh, like Acer. Off things that I don't need too much, so I won't be confused later when I'm putting the real line works. And then what you see here, you can see some of this. I don't know what you call that. Let me just put here. This part, like a visor part, though the face. It will be great if we just can prepare that beforehand. And what I go with. I like it. Just to show the depth, like right here, so we got like some kind of a depth thing going on, right? So this is like ideal, I guess, for what I want. So I like it. And then we have the basically this part to make this thing like standing. Put it in there. Make sure that everything is kind of smooth here, because I don't know, from the example it's like smooth here and there. Alright, so basic shapes are there. Play with some size so we can nicely there. So we got like kind of gesture-ish, so it's not exactly like round, but you can see that there's like some motions here, right? So, and that's what I'm looking for. So the pose, even though like it's like a dead inanimate object, you still want some exaggeration on pose there. It's not much, but try my best to, I don't know, iterate it somehow. Yeah, and it's Monday, guys. I know it's not the best, but well, start your week. Always good to start your week with like hypes and energy. Oh yeah, part of this thing is the face, right? So I already like browse some things also, and most of like these faces are actually quite interesting. There's most of them is like angry, but now I think I will go with angry looking. Just like I need to find how should I like put this to life. Okay, so I know because of the face shape is like that, it's like round. I don't know. Well, let's just go with the nose first, you know, like probably it will have like this kind of nose, so angry, so let's put some of that there. And I'll make sure the face is like pushing out a little bit in the brow area over there, so yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Make the eyes like round, so I'm going to like make the eye round just like that, basically complementing my initial nose. So no special deal in there, just shape. Maybe play a bit with this the eye, and then like this part. Yeah, I don't truly get it, but some version of this doll is like they have like one eye blind, you know, and some of them have also like two eyes, like complete. So I don't know which one is like the original, but I think yeah, both works, you know. So the prominent part of this, if you can see here, like we got the eyebrow part, they like really emphasized on those eyebrows, and also the mustache, I guess, like something. So yeah, probably that. And now just like kind of put some more prominent outlines in there. Eye bags, probably I'm going to add eye bags to make this dude like a little bit more seasoned. And if the eyes happen to be like, I don't know, blind, so this one probably can be like blank-ish, you know, you get that gray tone looking. Meanwhile, this one have like a more prominent pupil, so we're just going to push it here. There we go. I mean, you can see it already, like dude staring at you. All right, kind of like it, kind of like it. I think that's going well so far. All right, so what else? Like the mouth, you know, like I kind of like those, you know, like those Japanese murals or paintings, you know, like the dude with like really angry looking in their mouth. So I'm gonna try to play around with that. Oh, and some of those like iteration of this doll, they have like teeth, and some of them don't. They just like basically mouth or like just a lip. So I don't know. Probably need to do a little bit more creativity on this one. But let's start with the mouth shape. Based on this like old Japanese painting. Well, I don't know if it's old or not, but Google. So yeah, the mouth shape is kind of like that. It's so amazing, you guys. Like this lip gesture. It's like awesome, and I kind of like it. So let's just emphasize on this a little bit more. Probably doing that. And you can see like a little bit of like thickening here, in this like corner of the mouth. So that's what I'm going to do, just following those information from our old school masters, you know. There we go. It's always really nice like working with references like this, you know. You can always like look at your monitor or books or whatever you have, and then you just like follow along. Doesn't necessarily you're like copying them, but taking inspiration is not copying. So copying is like you do the exact copy of it, which is hard, and I can't do that. So yeah, so far so good, kind of like it. Okay, let's just shape this thing and probably play around with the face here. Might want to push this part. I don't feel like this lip is kind of balanced with the nose, so might want to do some adjustment. So I grab my lasso tool. This is still just a sketch, guys, so no harm, no foul. So I'm just going to like press it over there. There. Go a little bit. Make sure that those nose is actually working together over there with the mouth. Or probably you can adjust the mouth itself. Right now I'm just like play around with the placements of the eyes. So there we go. I think I'm okay with that. And that looks much more better. So if you can imagine this, right, let me grab like one color like this, all here, right, like belly, chin, face, head. It's like the motion, the flow is just there. So I dig it, you know. Okay, so let's continue. What do we have? I guess we got like push this a little bit more, you know, to show some age in this guy. Might want to fix this eye bags later. And now the mustache, you know, dude's got like a significant mustache over here. I don't know how to iterate this, but so I'm just going to make it something just to be on the safe side though. Let's pop in like a new layer, right? You can always fix it later. I don't know, something like this, you know, like this kind of mustache, like this thing probably works. Probably not, so we'll see. I just need to be dynamic on this one. Look at this. Look, my lines are awful, but doesn't matter. I think I got it. Kind of like it. Kind of like the shape also. Maybe it's like too wide outside, so I'm just going to push this thing a little bit inside, maybe around here-ish. Probably adjust the position. I think this is good. Hopefully. So I'm gonna cheat also. I'm gonna just duplicate. Oh, whoops. Control Alt. I'm gonna duplicate that and just like mirror it, you know, like flip horizontal. Easy. Put it on the other side, but obviously it needs to be adjusted. I'm just going to adjust it. Probably like that ish. I think this will work. Probably here need like some bit more of an adjustment, but no biggie. It's bad. All right, let's just go and I don't know, erase this and just go manual on this thing because of the perspective, right? It's going to be a little bit more tender than that side, that's for sure. Here we go. I'm just going to put like some prominent black here. Kind of like how it looks, so I'm just going to merge with the layer below, easier. So now we have like safe mustache. Non-destructive, sorry, method. Gonna fill it in. There you go. Probably like there's a lot of these like hair strands and stuff, and I want to play around with that a little bit. Maybe add some over here. All right, and 1, 2. It's not the best, but it works. So. I think this one is an overkill, so I'm just going to remove it. I think 3 is enough, like 3 strands. Maybe add something over here, maybe close to the mustache, just to add like dynamic on it. So probably over here too. I think it's okay. And what else? It's obviously the, what you call it? The eyebrows. So I'm just going to put the eyebrows in the brow layer. Like that. Take a little bit of differences, you know, break out from symmetry. Two different, well, it's not different, it's the same, it's just like it looks a little bit much more dynamic. And the shape of the eyebrows, like they have like strands, like they have like lots of these strands looking type. Probably I should just put them there. Add to the dynamisms of it. There we go. else? Just for argument's sake, I don't know what this thing is. Probably like have some extra hair strands, right? Again, breaking from symmetry, always good. Yep. Kind of interested to like bring some teeth along to this thing. Yeah, I think that looks like more menacing. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that. Probably a bit more cleaner though. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I got a like menacing fang out of it. Now it's safe, so I will just going to put some. No, not put. I'm just going to merge this thing. Oop. Now I can safely remove this. Clean up things a little bit more better. There we go. It's a nice addition. There we go. Now play with some shades. Go. Shades over there. All right, cool. There we go. We got like some of the looks going, and I'm kind of happy with it. And what we need to add now is just like some of those ornaments and stuff, and probably I will need to find like some more, you know, inspirations towards it. So we'll see. Ah, hey Kim. Thanks for joining, man. Thank you. Good luck on your game project, by the way. Hoping only the best. Doing okay. But you know, with you guys having all this game project 3, damn, man. Yeah, so before it's getting too much crazier, you know, so that's why I'm just like spending my time finishing a stream at least, you know. It's been a while, so yeah. Glad to have you here, man. All right, so eyes. Okay, just marking those prominent marks, basically like outlining your whole shapes after you feel okay with whatever you're producing. That's usually what I'm doing. So you already have all your sketches done, so what you need to do is just like punch those features, right? Because mostly most of the people, including me sometimes, like we don't care too much about like the visual on those things, so we don't like punch more features from our characters or our models. We just like kind of okay, be done with it, finish with the line work. But no, you should try to always like push your features more, because you let's think about this. Like you have like a great model, good looking, but you still need a focal point on that model, right? We call it the key points. Then you need to punch more on the key points. What the feature from that model that or drawing that you've been doing is actually the focal point. You know, you want to drag the attention to that, so push more, right? Learn from mistakes, especially my mistakes. I mean, like I don't push my stuff too much. But yeah, now much more prominent, and you remove those things that probably like blocking your feature. So now it's time for you to like refine that's what I'm gonna be doing here, like with my drawing. So I'm gonna try to refine like those spots, making a little bit more cleaner. And still, this is just a sketch. You will do like even better on the next part where you start like making more prominent lines, pushing those things more and more. So before that, I want to give this dude like some ornaments on the body, because now the body feels like a little bit blank over there. So in most of the samples that I look at the internet, it's just like they have this, this golden lines, and I seriously don't know what those lines are, but there's always like some markings also, like probably like in Japanese, a kanji saying like thank you, good luck, or something like that. I won't be adding that there right now, but like the rest of the marking, like this gold thing we have here, this is interesting. So I'm just going to try like mark it for now, just to make sure our characters is like going well with the whole theme. Oh yeah, just like a couple of lines there, marking things. This thing is not like a part of the body per se. It's not a hand, or it's not something. So I'm just like doing some thin lines just to mark stuff. And after this, usually I just zoom out and see, like, is this good enough? This look like a dinosaur egg, or I don't know, some weird ass stormtrooper mask, some stuff. But somehow it looks okay. So now I'm going to add this. I just found out when I zoom out that thing, I notice. So always try to like zoom out, or you can always, if you're using like Photoshop or I don't know, Clip Studio page, you always have this navigator like on the top right. Usually you can just check that in without zooming out. You can see your drawings thumbnails. All right. So what else do I miss? Yeah, I don't miss anything. Probably just this. Like I'm marking for the shapes just to make sure that this one is like a different angle altogether. So I'm marking that for myself later when I need to like doing some painting and shading on that. But overall, kind of like this thing, like maybe I want to add something else, but I don't know what. I don't want to overkill also, because I mean we already get what we want. So safe to say, usually when you're designing characters or like objects and stuff like that, you call it, when to call quit. And I think this one is okay enough for me to call quit. I mean, like, and I don't write Japanese, so won't be matter that much. But at least I got the whole vibes correct. Okay, and usually after this, I'm just like popping like another layer and put it underneath like my sketch. I just go crazy with like some lasso tool. I'm just going to check how the overall tones looks like. So this thing is red. Gonna grab it. Now I get my paint bucket and just check like, that's crazy red. So yeah, but things like that. I think I got everything. Probably not everything. Like this one. Yeah, just put the feature more. All right. So now it's time for you to like outline the things like much more and clean it up, much more better. In this case, we ink it, right? That's the inking process. And now that previous layer, I'm just going to put it on top of it, and this one, I'm just going to lower the opacity, like the drill. But if you don't know yet, so that's the drill. Always cheat and use your previous drawing to make things easier for them. I mean, like, if you tell me to like redraw this thing without like looking at it again, I'm just like, dude. But yeah, reference from yourself. Now you're cleaning it. All you need to do, just find like some good brush to ink it. So I have like my brush. Just my inky brush. I love my inky brush. We're gonna increase the size here. Ooh, look at that. Nothing special about this brush, it's just a triangle. So yes. Now, this is how you do it. Yeah, not like me doing it. Like I just zoom it in. Now I can check. I'm just going to assume where the light's coming from, because even though I'm doing only like line works, right? If my lines have weights to it, then it will usually make the drawings much more interesting, because there you can see like the depth on it. So I'm just going to assume like there is a light somehow coming from that direction. So if I make this like that, right? There we go, for example. Then like it's a big chance that the light is actually coming from this side, and it leaves a shadow over there. So that's always good, and that's what I want. So carefully planning your line works. This one also, add a little bit over there. Yeah. So just play with your line works and shadows. There. Yep. And then sometimes you need to also play around with the brush size, because you don't want to like ruin your drawings a lot, because you want this clean. Or if you're like me, you want to make it a little bit dirty. Good, but that's how I roll. Your style might be different. So go with your guts. If you're like a clean person, go for it. Not me. Like, make it rough. There we go. Now you push more those, what you call it, like shadings. Like I play around with my shadings a little bit here. So yeah. Carefully we go to the eye. And don't be scared to use your undo button if you messed up. I mean, like, it's just normal. I mean, don't let anyone tell you differently. I mean, if you messed up, go undo or redraw, you know. And since this is an ink work, I should change my eraser to be ink like also. Cool. So this is like the blind eye. Really want to be careful with this one. Previously I like made this like thick border, like outline for the eye, so I'm going to stick with it because I like how it looks. I'm just gonna carefully shape it like this. I think that's good. Add a little bit more, and then go to your paint bucket, just drop something. You know, it's always easier for you to clean up later. Go back with your brush and just like clean those messy lines. Careful. I mean, you have all the time in the world, unless you don't. So, and if you don't, better not doing things. Do something else that's much more important for you. But when it comes to drawing, I mean, you need to be able to have like all the time in the world, you know, just to finish those pieces. You know, nothing good will come from rushing your drawing. That shape there. Clean it up, you know, make sure things are like clean and neat. It's like my ink is not like crazily clean anyway, so, but at least I need to make some preparation if this, for example, this image going to be like rasterized, so like transferred into vector, for example. So it will be nice to keep those lines. See, made a mess there. Nothing big, no biggie. Yeah, redo that thing. Then not only redo, you reshape according to what you need. In this case, that. And then you come like a newer lines. Stroke that you can feel confident. Also with this, I kind of like this, so I'm gonna keep this. Eye bags. There we go. So this eye bag's supposed to be like kind of round-ish, and this is what I'm doing right now. Just try to fake like a depth to it. So this is me trying to shade things. Then I'm gonna move to the next side, but we got a nose on the way, so it's better if I just finish it real quick. And go with that. New lines. Oh, and today's song is like really nice. There. Yeah, exactly, Kim, right? I don't know why, but this one, I think I'm going to use this again for later. Same stuff for this one also. Alright? You'll have like all of this outline you've been preparing, so need to be able to transfer that to the other eyes also. Well, we do want to break symmetry, but sometimes symmetry helps. So think about that. Always like choose between like, should I follow the symmetry or not? It's your choice. It's your drawing. Do whatever you like. Fill it in. It's just like one single entity right now. That's a good eye, so I'm just going to add some reflections there. Kind of like it. I think that'll work. I'm gonna finish the nose now. Nose hole. There we go. Nostrils, not nose holes. That. There we go. Alright. Here, this part is basically lots of shading happening here. So, see this cluster truck? Usually I just break this thing up with like cross shading. So use my eraser to just make a differentiation there. I won't need this, so I'm just going to skip that. I think it's fine. Now I guess I need to go with the rest of the face feature first, because face is like the most important piece here, so you want to push that. So I will like discard the body because I already know we have the shape, so I won't worry too much. I'm just going to push my eyebrows here now. Looks like a shoe logo, but well, it is what it is. Ah, make a cut here. There we go. Sketch is for your guide, so not necessarily you need to be like 100% same with your sketch. Sometimes like adding some change on the fly, will make your result much more dynamic. So always keep that in mind. Okay, now for the last eyebrow. See what I'm doing there? I'm just like going crazy with that thing. Don't care too much. Yeah, I need to follow this guide. So I mean, like those strands is so iconic, so I might have to like add those just for tribute sake, stay true to the original design or whatnot. There we go. Now we're talking. Woo. Okay, now I zoom out. Check. All right, I got nice shades going. Some things need to be fixed, but no biggie. That looks really nice. Most important thing is we still have this broken pupil drawn here. And this is a non-functional one, so a bit of shade. Again, the light is coming from that way, so I'm just going to make this one a little bit thicker. Meanwhile, this one doesn't matter that much. There we go. Nice. Alright, so what else? You got the mouth. Prominent piece. Mouth. Just making an outline there. There we go. That line. There we go. Paint bucket. Bam. Not the best, but be careful, don't go outside because that will mess up your drawing. You want clean. Oh, just go slow and clean it up. So some people go even crazier when it comes to this, like they're using this like pen tool to create the outline, and it's just like be clean with their line work. I just have no patience for that, so I'm just like wing it and draw myself. Again, thicker on this part, yeah, because of the shading thing. Oh. I messed up this lines here, but doesn't matter. Always clean it up. There we go. I like it. have the mustache next. And also this mustache actually have this strand looking thing, but I don't know, I haven't put it on my drawing, so I don't know if I want to. But again, it's your drawing. Do whatever you want with it. But at least make sure that the end result is like presentable, yeah? So people can like kinda enjoy it. Maybe need to trim this a little bit more outside, since this one is also a little bit outside of the nostril area. So yeah, go just like that. There we go. Be very careful with this one. There we go. We got some shapes over there. And ignoring the paint bucket, so I'm just like, I'm gonna paint all over it. Easy. There we go. For this side, there we go. Not the cleanest, but tried my best. Oh yeah. On this one, I'm gonna use paint bucket. Make it easy for myself. I just need to paint over this mess. Oh, and like another tip, like when you start doing your line works, right, inking, so to say, make sure you got your opacity like 100%, so to make sure there's no transparency on your ink, because that would be messy. Because you have like some, you know, some things that transparent, and later you have to like repaint all over it again, like always make sure. And a good way to check things are, it's just like, you know, basically putting like a blank layer and go with whatever dark color you have. Like now I'm just looking this, so now you can see if there's any, like, you know, bleeding underneath, or you can do this like from the very beginning, doesn't matter. So now it seems like I got like all solid lines over here, so I don't have to worry too much, right? That's looking good. All right, go on this one. Oh, sorry. Oop. I decide not to, you know, put those things together, so it can be like a different part. Always clean this later. But there we go. Second one. Third one. Not being clean at all, guys. Just put it there. Then I can always clean up later. Okay, now we clean. And this cleaning is much more easier than, you know, being careful, right? So there we go. Nice. Got it. So we come to the part that where we need to do the body and this kind of outline for the like the face, but that's easily doable. So just go again as clean as possible. But if you messed up, you messed up. Go back with your undo button. Keeping my hand in Control Z all the time. This is how the way it is, you know. Go crazy. Uh-huh. Got it. All these things good. Not the best, but again, cleaning up is always simpler. Okay, add like some illusion of like, I think it's this round-ish. That's why like I'm putting this, you know, things like shadings on the corner, so it can emphasize that the surface is not black. So yeah. Ooh, I'll try over there. Nice. This one also. Tell your audience, hey, this is round-ish. And like adding bevels without bevel tool. Now be mindful of the lights that's coming from that side again, like from this side. So now I'm reworking this thing so to make sure that we get the well, not perfect, but the shadings that we want. So I'm like basically making this line thicker, and it sucks. Stop there. Stop there. There we go. Look at this, like not clean, but ah. Okay, let's go with the outer body. Not the best, but hey, it works. Nope, forget about it. Rush God hate me today. So. God damn it. Oh, frustrated. Such a work. There we go. We got it ish. Now let's just kind of break this line a little bit. So, well, there's light there, but maybe not now. I can break it out later. My God, these things hate me. So this, just going to mark it. Again, if you can see here, I'm not like doing too crazy. There's like a big chance that after like I got this colored, probably I will just remove this outline anyway. because well, the color already can separate things, right? There we go. Sadly, probably I won't be able to like color this thing today. I'll have to like color this when I have time. Like always. Yeah, now we got it. Let's zoom this thing out. Ooh. There we go. Let's remove this also. Ooh. And probably add some things here and there to make sure we got like some good vibes around. Maybe some of the matte pattern on top here. I don't know why, but looks okay. So that's why I'm just like gonna add those things. And probably later I will add like some letters here. I know some. I'll probably just put my signature. But yeah. Now I'm happy that I got my Daruma doll finished. Now later, maybe what you need to add is just like, you know, imperfection and stuff like that. Texture words. Oh, thank you, Kim Jitukan. This is nothing but, you know, just to boost some things up for my students out there, you know, like if you're into drawing, don't leave it, right? Keep doing it, keep pushing it, you know. Drawing will make your life much more happy. Sounds sucks, but well, it is what it is, you know, and I kind of like that. No, doesn't matter if like doing go to like sculpting or probably like just hard modeling or whatever. You can always trust your hands to create those sketches and create the things that you like. So yeah, let's zoom this thing out and see. Wow. All we need is just like some imperfection, some texture works, probably make this thing look like a wood or something, you know, add like some crazy chips here and there, things like that. I don't know, maybe this side is like kind of busted and broken, you know, those things. Make sure things are okay. So yeah, let me just sign this real quick. There we go, 2023. Bam. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Like 1 hour, and this thing is recorded. It's going to be available on Twitch, and probably, of course, like available here in LinkedIn. I don't know, but I know for sure that this one is going to be on the Twitch for a couple of days at least. And kind of like this, so I also made a recording, and then those recording maybe going to speed up a little bit and just upload it up there on my YouTube, right? We'll never know. I'm not those artistic kind of people, you know, the social media artists that's like really good at doing things. I'm just like, this is what I can do. Hope it inspires you to do like an awesome and crazier job. It's just like, yeah, part of me that I can like share with you that I really enjoy doing this. So hopefully this can be like something for you guys like in the long run. Always remember where your beginning is and always embrace that power, guys. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you guys have a great night. Let's do this again sometime. Thank you for watching. Peace out. Salam.